Hi there everybody, it's UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator Helzie here from slimandstylish.stampingup.net. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today I'm going to be creating this note card for you. It is using the Sending Smiles photopolymer stamp set and coordinating sending dies from the new annual catalogue, which is this one here that has just come out. If you do want a copy, let me know and I'll pop one in the post. But yes, I'm going to be using this set and these dies to create this, and also I'm going to be introducing to you and showing you the brand new in colours that we have, and they are all on this card, I think, or at least 4 of them are on this card. So on this card we have Sweet Sorbet, which is this spray flower here. We have Parakeet Party, which is the leaves here. We have Tahitian Tide, which is these gorgeous flowers. And we have Orchid Oasis. Orchid Oasis is the inside of these flowers. And it looks like I've done that as the sentiment as well, Smiles Across the Miles, when I did mean to do it in Starry Sky, so we had one of every colour. So these are the 5 new in colours, and I'm using all 5 of them for the card. I am not going to make this silly mistake again. But yes, let's get started and show you how to put this together. So first of all, you are going to need a card base that is the same size as your card. All right, so this is my actual card, and here's the base that I'm going to be using, and this is 10.5 centimeters by 14.8, so it will fit perfectly on top of my piece of card. Okay, and that's what we want to be using, so just pop the card to the side for the moment. Next up, we're going to be doing some stamping, and the stamping is going to go off the page. So we all know what I'm like. I just like using another piece of grid paper because I don't like getting my grid paper that I'm filming with dirty. And we're going to start off with the Parakeet Party, and we're going to stamp this around the actual background with the big leaf stamp. So that's this one here. So the stamps I've got on my blocks already are this one, and this one, both of the middles, these flowers, and I've picked a sentiment. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp these over the card. Now what you want to do is, once you've stamped it once, okay, you want to actually look, the flowers go on top and you don't want the flowers to overlap. Okay, so you want to make sure you're leaving enough space for your flowers. Okay, bring it around the card. Oh, there we go. Okay, so as I said, the flowers I have done with Tahitian Tide, so I'm just going to grab that one and I'm going to get both of the flowers. So this is the bigger flower and the little flower. I'm going to start with the bigger one, and you've got a few gaps in this flower, so you could put the tail end of the leaf part or the stem part wherever you want in those gaps. So like I have moved it. If I'd have put it in the same hole as the other one, it would have gone over the top of that one, which, as I said, you don't want it to overlap. So I've took artistic liberties and just moved the stalk. Keep going around, attaching the flowers. Ooh, that one might overlap. I can't really see me getting out of that one not overlapping. Oh, it doesn't, it just misses. Woohoo! That one's going to though, I think. Yeah, but it's only a little bit, so it's not massively, you know, a problem. It's if you've got one completely over the other one, it's the problem. And then again, you've got the little one. And once again, you can actually use quite a few spaces in here. So if I just use this space instead, the stalk can sit in various spaces. And with it being photopolymer, it's quite easy to see where the stem of those leaves are. We have got a lot going on in that top corner. I did not think that through. But either way, it works. It works. Right, so next up, we're going to be using Orchid Oasis. And we're using this for the two middle parts of the flower. So this one here is the middle part for this flower. This one here is the middle part for this flower. Okay, and all I'm doing is just inking it, stamping it in the middle of all of these. And then the little one, the little ditty one. Oh, and there. Okay. And then Sweet Sorbet. And what I'm going to do with that is I'm just going to grab these little flowers and I'm going to pop them over the card in all the white spaces. Okay. Finalising that, I'm going to bring in my mini Stampin' Boss and Cut machine. And I'm going to do some die cutting. So for this, first up, I want the actual scroll. So you've got two dies. You've got that one and that one. This is the actual scroll and this is the shadow. So you want the actual sort of text bit first. So I'm just going to pop that in on some scrap basic white. I'm just going to run that through the machine. When it starts going. Come on, thank you. It's quite tight, the mini cut and emboss machine. So what you do need to make sure you've done is you do need to make sure that you have got a little bit of a lip on each bit so it graduates coming up rather than all of it being in one sandwich. Okay, so the sending is on the back of that die. I'm just going to leave that like that, and then I'm going to run the silhouette piece through exactly the same, where I'm going to be popping this in. And like the other one, I'm going to be creating a bit of a frayed sandwich, so it's not all in one go, to make it easier just to pass through the machine. I'm also at a standing table, and my standing table is one of those that has the foots that you twist and bring up. So it's a little bit more wobbly than when it's actually sitting down at the bottom. But I like crafting stood up, so I'm going to show you in a minute how to do that, but while I've got my die cut machine out, I also want to stamp my sentiments. So previously I used smiles across the miles because I liked that, so sending smiles across the miles. This time I am sending a card to say hello. And as I said previously, I used Orchid Oasis on this one. I'm going to be using Starry Sky on this one so you can actually see all of the colours together. A card to say hello, and you can tell the difference. This one is more sort of like a deep navy, whereas this one's more on the purple scale. So there is a clear difference. I don't know what I was thinking of when I did the last one. So once again, I'm going to be creating my sandwich. Popping that in, and I'm going to pop, this is one of the tabs that comes in this set, so you can create this yourself and you can put it around any of the sentiments that is in that set, and cut out like a nice tab to add to your cards. So I'm just going to push that through, and then I'm going to show you the magic of this die because I quite like it. It has kind of got a lip on the inside of it. Okay, so I don't know whether you can really see that on the video, but what you should be able to see when I move all this off my desk is that these sentiments are kind of popped up. They've got like a bit of a frame on them, which just looks really nice, I think. I'm a fan. So next up, I'm going to grab my glue, fine tip glue pen, and I'm going to take the sending off the die quite delicately because I don't want to pull it out of shape. And I'm going to grab the shadow, and what you want to do is you want to stick the sending onto the die, and I've just realized I haven't got my little dot. It's still in the die, that's lucky, for the sending, so I'm going to come back for that. So first up, I'm just going to open my fine tip glue pen and hope that it hasn't, oh good. Sometimes the fine tip glue pen, I find, because it dries so quick, can get just a little bit clogged up from the inside. So then you just have to take the top off with your little piercing tool and just pierce through the glue that's actually dried on there, and it will work again fine. I was just panicking that I was going to have to do that in a video and it might add to the time limit. The key way to do it is to always put the lid straight back on after using it because it does dry really quick. Okay, so then you want to pop this on the back here. Start at the one end, and then you feed it down all the way across. And that will then stick down. Like that. I'm just going to grab my piercing tool so I can pop my dot out the top. And this time I'm going to apply the glue to the actual top of that gap there. I'm also going to apply a bit just at the top there so that sticks there. Sending. Oh, my lid. I was holding the lid, wondering why. You've got to get it on so quick. If you have a fine tip glue pen and you are struggling with it, it's probably because you're not putting the lid on quick enough, because it does dry really quick. Okay, so I'm just going to grab some Stampin' Dimensionals now. Pop these behind the sending. Oh, might have to chop that in half. You can use the mini dimensionals, they fit perfectly as well. It's just I had the big ones on my desk, and looking at it, I actually very sillily, look, I had the mini ones as well and didn't grab those. I'm so daft. Okay, so taking the backs off these, pop it onto your card front. I'm going to go up here for this one because I put a lot of flowers up there and it's just going to break it up a little bit. And a card to say hello, so I'm just going to pop some dimensionals across that bit too. And pop that across there. I forgot to mention, actually, the card that I'm doing today is for an Instagram hop. So I'm part of a lovely team. Teams at Stampin' Up are great, by the way. We're all hopping along over on Instagram because we're trying to build our Instagram followings. So, you know, please pop over and see my Instagram. It's @Slim and Stylish. You can follow the hop. It features all new goodies from the new catalogues, so very exciting. Follow me and follow my lovely friends, that would be very much appreciated. And in addition, if you're looking at it and you're thinking, how do I become part of this group, you can join. And joining during what month are we in? Joining during May is actually a really good month to join Stampin' Up. We have an incredible joining offer at the moment. Let me just show it. Gosh, I'm so sorry everybody. My phone just switched off partway through that. It went beep and it just went off. So I'm back and I've got it up here. It's actually on my Facebook and on my Instagram where you can find it. So ordinarily you can get £130 worth of kit for £99. That's the normal joining offer. But for the month of May, you can get £229.50 worth of kit for £99, including free post and packaging. So what you do is you choose £130 worth of kit that you want, that you like from the catalogue, and you will also then be able to get the in colour grid paper, all 5 of the in colours, so those are the lovely colours I've used on this card, the 6x6 designer series paper that matches it, and the cardstock collection for all 5 of the colours there. So it's a mixed pack and it has all of the colours in, and you can get that on top of your £130 worth of goodies, which is absolutely great, isn't it? Really, I think it's only available up until the end of May, but you get that to join in with your starter kit, and then you're part of our team. You can demonstrate, you don't have to, it's really up to you, but every order afterwards does get you 20% off, so it is worth it. To join, you want to head to my website, which is just at the bottom of this screen, and it's www.slimandstylish.stampinup.net, and you click on join. Any questions, just let me know in either the comments below, or you can drop me a message over on my Instagram at slimandstylish, or on my Facebook, or you can drop me an email at slimandstylish@live.co.uk. I do know what my email address is, I promise. So this was the Sending Smiles photopolymer stamp set, along with the Sending Dies die set. So this is a bundle in the